Hi there and welcome back. So today I'm going to do two projects that I've seen a few weeks ago on YouTube, and I thought I'm going to try them out because I say, oh yeah, I'm going to try that, and then I forget. And I have got a big watch list, a saved list, what I call you know, try it later, and I thought, no, I'm not putting these on my list. I'm just going to get them done. So the first one is from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I saw this week, but you'll see my video in about 2 weeks. I'm going to pause until he shuts up. Okay, I was showing you. So these are what she made, and it's an envelope, and then there's a vellum pocket at the front. So if you watch my channel, you'll know that I've been doing some Tim Holtz things just lately. So I thought, oh, these would be perfect because I knew that I'd obviously got the vellum from Tim Holtz, and I thought, good way to use some of it up. So I've done two already just to get an idea of what size I want to do, because I think Tina was having hers that way. I want mine to sit on a journal page. This is our regular type journal size page, so these will fit perfect. So let's begin. So I've not done this out of scraps, because if you have been watching, I have been using my scraps up, but I did have 3 full sheets left of Tim Holtz wallflower from when I did the mass makes. I did 1 to 20 in the wallflower. I did use, I think, 3 pads, but so what I've done is literally cut them in half. So now they are 6 by 12s, and need to think that's the part that's going to go upwards. So, oh, I've lost everything already. I was so organised. That didn't last, did it? So my first score mark, I'm going to do it at 4. And then I'm going to do it at 4.5. You don't have to do yours this size. I mean, I'm going to be cutting my paper down because this was the original size that I was going to do. And then when I put it against what a normal journal card would be, it would have been, journal page, it would have been too big. So, and then I'm going to go to 6.5 because that's where I'm going to cut it. So, is it? No. 6.5 is my flap, sorry. Is that right? I feel like I've gone wrong somewhere. So that's that. Why have I gone? I need to think about this. Oh, okay, yeah. So I score it at 4. I turn it over. I turn the flap up. And then I'm going to score it at half. So that's when it's 4.5, and then I do it at 6.5, and that's the end of where my flap will be. So that bit I now want to cut off. Okay, so that is my envelope, and as you can see, it's too big. So what I did is I cut it to 5. So really you want something, if you was doing them this size, you'd want something about 10 by 5. But if you've got like long wideish strips left, it's ideal. So I might as well get those cut first. I am going to save all my scraps, and I will pop them back into the scrapness, so it don't really matter what side I score this on. So that's 4 and half, and then 6.5. And just score it, and then because I don't want to get my big trimmer out, if I wanted to get that out I wouldn't have obviously scored it. So that's that, and then I want to do that to 5. So let's get that there. Okay. So 4. Turn it over. Half. It's a lot easier doing this with non-directional paper, because obviously you've not got to think about it being the right way. And with it being double-sided as well, you've obviously not got to cover the inside either, so it's quite a quick one. I mean, you don't have to go as far as putting the vellum on the front, and if you've not got like Tim Holtz vellum, I know a lot of you have got it, and yeah, I've been asking for ideas how to use it up. Oh, I don't want that way, so I don't want the bird upside down at the top. But if you haven't got it and you've got plain vellum, you can obviously just do this with plain vellum, because I know some people's printers don't like it, but if your printer will print on it, then you can obviously print what you want on it. Or you could just make up a load of envelopes. Right, do that at 5. I'll say these are my favourite types of envelopes. They're just, you know, nice and simple. I tend to get the other envelopes all messed up. So I've cut my vellum and I've used the 6x6 pieces. So I've cut them to 5 and 5 across, and I forget. I think I did it 5 high. No, it was 4 1/4. So I've got this little lip here. Just like that. Now, I'm not going to sew on camera. I will pause and come back, but yeah, it's a little bit awkward. So that's round all the flaps. So I'm doing them on the 10 mil because I like that big, the big roundness. Okay, that's all those done. So I'm just going to match the vellum up to that one. Looks nice on the black and white. So I think the bird one, I prefer that on that one, and then I'll do that on that one and that on that one. So I'm just going to level it up. I mean, I could do it on the scoreboard, couldn't I? So did I say that I did it at 1/4? I feel like I did it at 1/2. Yeah, I did, because it's 4 1/2. And we know that that first score mark was at 4. So can fold that down, and that sits there. So I'll do all those, and then I'm going to put a thumb hole in them. Yeah, don't go too mad. Yeah, back to that. If you haven't got vellum, you can obviously do the fronts with with a different type of scrapbook paper, and you'd still have, you know, the double pocket. Obviously you wouldn't see through one of them, but yeah, you'd still have the same use, and it'll obviously make a triple pocket, because the way you're gonna stick it down on the page, because I'm making these to be stuck down to a page. I would just stick it 3 sides, so you'd have a big tag there, something there, and something there. So 3, probably 2 journal cards and a tag. So that's all those done. I don't think I need that, but I might need it in the next project that I'm going to do. So because I'm not very good at finding the middle, I'm just going to fold it in half. So we've got a crease there, and I'm going to fold this bit in half. I'm just going to pinch it like so, and then I've got the 1.5 inch circle punch, which really doesn't like vellum. The 1 inch one does it fine, but the 1.5 doesn't seem to like it. So that's that one. Do this one on this side. That's that one. I'll do this on this side, because no, I'll do it on that side, because the other one I will do the other side, because the man's head is on the other side. I don't want to chop his head off. Yeah. Just doesn't want to. I might have to do the foil thing, but I've tried that before, but I must admit I only did punch through foil about twice, and I got a bit bored of it, so I didn't bother. So I don't know how many times you're supposed to put it through foil. Oh, look at that. But yeah, but that's fine, because it's Tim Holtz, so a bit of scruffiness is absolutely fine. Right, I don't think I need that for the next project, so I'm going to use the vintage photo for a change. I have been using what have I been using? The oh dear me, been using it for the last couple of months, and I've forgot all about it. Yeah, I'm not very faithful, am I, to me inks. Oh, come on, I know you're shouting it out. Walnut stain, yay, it's a point for me. Right, so that's that. So I'm going to ink around them all. I might pause in a tick, because I do want to fit both projects in one video, because they are really just quite quick makes. I mean, obviously I had to cut my paper out. I only did it off camera, because like I say, the big chopper just takes up the whole of the table, and it doesn't sit correctly on the table, because I've just not got enough space. Might consider next year maybe having an L-shaped desk, and then I can have my sewing machine on there, and I can have the cutter on there, and I can literally just, you know, slide over. Yeah, you won't be able to see it on camera, but you know, it only takes a moment. Oh, you won't see that bit. To remember which bit you'll see and which bit you won't. I'm only inking round really just to get rid of the cut marks from the core of the paper, because a lot of the Tim Holtz is obviously grungy enough. But yeah, I don't like that white core. I don't think you see the bottom bit either. And you won't see the back, so I don't know why I've been inking the backs. Right, so that's all those inked up. And then the next step is I'm going to get my art glitter and I'm just going to stick this flap down. So I'm going to say it might not play the game because I did go downstairs and make myself a cup of coffee and forgot to put the lid on. So I'm just going to hook it over and just glue that down. So it's still open like so. Just put the flap down. So I'll do that on all of them. Okay, that's that one. Oh, I really like these. Tell you why Colin's barking. I'm filming this and it's night time. Ryan's working on a late tonight. So it's about 7:30 and it's gone dark. And Ryan only probably does 2 lates a month. So I think Colin is on high alert. So that is that. So I'm going to pause, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this flap up and I'm going to sew down there, so that will make that sealed. And then I'm going to put that back down. Then I'm going to sew that one down with it. Hole is. It's because I've done them on different sides. So I'm going to sew that one down, put that down, and then I'm going to sew across there, and all the way around. And I'm going to catch it there, and I'm going to catch it there. So, so this is joined. I don't want it. So if I only went to there, I don't know, but yeah, I'm going to go all the way around. So that's what I'm going to do. I know Tina somehow sewed across the top, and I don't know which order she did it, because I tried it out and I sewed across, and then I obviously then couldn't lift this up to sew down there. But then if you sew this down first, you then can't sew across there because you'd be sewing it together. So I just can't. Maybe she did. I'll give it another go. Let me pause and I'll do it and I'll tell you. Okay, so I sewed across. Let me show you on this one. I opened it up and I sewed across there. So all that did was joined that to there. And then I lifted it up, I turned it round, and I sewed from there to there. I didn't get onto the vellum, I just stopped right in front of it. So that sealed that part of the envelope. So you've still got that nice stitching there. So now I will start here and I will go across and up and all the way around to there. And then that's it. So I'll be back in a tick. Okay, I'm just gonna tidy them up, just give them a good crease, because I didn't. I'm trying to put my slipper back on. I take my slipper off when I'm sewing. Machining, not, you know, just regular sewing a button on. Yeah, because I can't feel the pedal in my slippers. I much prefer being barefooted. Even when I've got socks on, I'm not that keen. Right, so I'm just going to cut all those threads off, which I seem to have a lot, but it's because of the starting bit in it. That is the only thing with these, but apart from that, they're very simple and I really like them. So all I did to decorate the others is the vellum that I cut off, because I cut these to 5 by 4.5, so I'd obviously got I think my tension must be, oh no, yeah, I think the tension's out, but that's fine because it's going it's being stuck down anyway. Oh, apart from it's like, oh mind you, I like that. That's pretty cool. So yes, I just made a bit of a ruffle with some of these, what was left over. So how many have we got? 4. Yeah. I've got one. So it's just the, you know, like so. And then all I do is I just put a bit of glue, just hold it for a second. You could sew it, you could whip it down the machine, but I really don't want to. So that's one. And I'll do those 3 off screen. And I just got some of this Rick Rack and put that across it like so. Just a bit of glue down them across the middle-ish. Pop that on. I don't know if I'm off screen or not. Sorry if I am. I think I was a little bit. So just pop that on, and then yeah, I've got some buttons still. So I did sit and do a load of buttons on one mass make. I do find them very handy, because if I hadn't got those threaded now, there's no way I would have threaded one. I'd have still put a button on, but I wouldn't have put any thread in, because I just think, oh, by the time you've got everything else and all the rest of it, it makes it a long process. Right, that probably need a minute. So it's only really wonky sewing. That's a little bit wonky. So I'm going to put that on the middle, in the middle, across the middle. Don't know why I'm using the Fabricite. So I'll just pop that there. Excuse me. Let's press it down. Yep. It's a bit of a gunky mess there. I'm hoping that I'll just try and get as much off as I can. Okay, that's it. So that's that one, and then the other 2 did that one all the way across, and then just put a Tim Holtz, I don't know if that's a snippet or from his ephemera, and then that one on the side. So I'll do the same with those 3, and then I'll be back to do the second project. I'm actually going to stop the film and I will join them together, because my camera's been overheating, or my phone has been overheating. So I keep losing videos, because when it overheats it doesn't save what it's filming, so it's a bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you in the shake of a tail, and we'll do the next one. See you in a tick. Okay, I'm back with this second project. So I've got 4 sheets of 12 by 12 out of the oh dear, I think I'm a little bit short-tongued or something. Memorandum. Sorry, I just can't say it. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to say that Tim Holtz pad what begins with M. and this will be what I'm talking about. And I've got 2 pads of it, so yeah, you're going to hear me struggle with that for a while. So I want them 8 high, so I'm going to have to take 4 inches off, and the bottom is going to get covered up, so I might take the bottom off and then I can use that for something else, rather than take the top off, because the bottom's more jazzier than the bottom, because like I say, the bottom part will be covered. Let's have a look what that looks like. Yeah, that looks super. So 8 high, might as well do them all at the same time. So let's have a look at this one. So it's going to be that way. I think, oh, it's a shame because that's really nice there. You will still see some of that. I'm going to take it from the top. So 8. So this is going to be like a whole page pocket. It's going to fill the whole, well, you know, near enough the whole of your page. So what about this one? I think I'll take the bottom off. So these are going to be decent size scraps to do something with. Yeah, just as you've cleared your scraps. I'm going to try and use up the Tim Holtz scraps as I'm going. We'll see how that works out for me, but that is my intention. So this one, I'm going to leave that at the top. So I'm going to take the bottom. So that's 8. Okay, and then I want them 11, because if I fold them in half like so, this would be my normal page. It would be either exactly the same size or just a bit bigger. So I need to take 1 inch off. So it needs to be 8 by 11. So that's going to be the back, which you're not going to see that anyway. So I'm going to cut that off because that's really quite interesting. So we just want... So why am I doing it that way? I don't know. So 11. Okay. That's going to be the front. I like that. So I'm going to take it from the back. 11. And that's going to be the front again. I'll take it from the back. This one is from Joanne, who is Junk Journal Treasures. Nah, I think I'm going to do that way. I don't know why I've done them all the same way. I do that. I'm going to pick one to go the other way as well. So let's take 1 inch off this. Okay. I'm just going to pause and get rid of the trimmer. Okay, so this would be my book, you know, my page. So that is lovely. It just fills the whole thing. It'd be nice in the front cover or the back cover, or just a regular page. So that's going to be down that way. Prefer that one that way. So decide which way you want to fold your paper. So all I'm doing is just folding it in half. So that one could go that way, which would be the same as that, or that way. Now you're going to not see a lot of the top, so I'm going to do that one this way. Okay, and then we've got this one, and we'll go that way. So I'm just going to get my bone folder out and just give them a good pressing down. What's that? Yeah, is that upside down? Have I done it the wrong? No, I'm being silly. I'm being silly. Ignore me. So that's those two. And then these two. I'll wait until I've ripped it to ink around it. I'm a bit nervous about ripping it, but hey ho. Right, so I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut in here. Joanne said about 1 inch, but she said, you know, it's entirely up to you. So I've gone down like so, and then I'm going to start ripping to about there, I think. That's now I'm gonna have to rip that way, aren't I? Because I don't particularly want a massive white edge. Okay, so that's that. And then this is obviously upside down, isn't it now? So I think I'm going to make this smaller, because what you would do is then, I don't know. Yeah, she must have cut some off, because whatever way you do it, it's near enough the same size, isn't it? So I'm going to do it. I need to think about this, because I don't want it upside down. Surprisingly, I don't. So, oh, you know, things like this really confuse me. So I want to go that way, and I'm going to bring it in about there, I think. Yeah, about there. So let's fold that. Let's just see. No. Needs to be. I think she actually then should have watched it properly, shouldn't I? You know, it's because I've seen her do it before, and I've done it. I've done it twice before, but obviously I forget. And obviously it really doesn't matter. You can obviously do it how you want. So yeah, I think that'll be. Let's ink it up and see what we think. And it fits loads of stuff in, and obviously you can have a really big journal card, and I do really like, you know, big journal cards, and I think they're really handy because you know, if you're writing and perhaps it you know, you've gone on a day out, but it's not a fun, well, not that it's not a fun, but it wasn't a massive day out, but you want a fair bit of writing space. Large journal cards are just perfect, because, you know, your littler ones, I think, apart from either a keyword or, you know, just a sentence, a quote, you can't get a lot on them. So I'm a big fan of the big journal cards. So yeah, that looks loads better. Look, now it's been inked. So let's get it down. I'm not going to decorate them today. I have got a pile of things that I've been making on camera, and I will probably have a couple of weeks session of decorating them. So the things what I haven't decorated I've kept separate to the things that I have. So I'm just going to glue that part, and then it gives it a bit of things not falling out. So just make sure that it's nice and square on. And then all we've got to do is glue down this bit. Put a decent amount on there, and then I wish I could see the crease. I probably should have done it with the Anita's, because this one comes out quite thin with it being the really small nozzle. So let's just go around there again. Just gonna go over the more pale, that's better. Pale bits. Oh, yeah, that's lovely. Right, so that's one done. So I don't have to overthink it, do I? It is what it is. Right, so we're going to do this one. We're going to cut down about 1 inch. Did I feel that was right? I think I might just go a little bit less. What do we think? Yeah, a little bit less. So shall I go to that red? I'll go to this red line here. And again, I need to rip it in the way that it's not going to. And did I like the way? Yes, I do like the way that it stops. So I want to come down to about there. I think the good thing about making a couple as well is obviously you can then find what's best for you, or what looks better. Yeah, that might be a bit high, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Oh no, it isn't. It's about the same. Oh, that's nice. So we've got that, and then if I turned this over, so I'm going to bring that to there. So I'm just going to take some off it. So look at that. I don't know why that finishes there and that finished there. Did I just take some off the bottom? Didn't I? Why did I do that? Oh well. Yeah. Whatever. Oof. Right, that's fine. Yeah, I think this bit needs to come a bit more round. Yeah, that's better. Right, let's give this one an inking. I think Joanne must have got about 8 things in her pockets. It was like the pockets that just carried on giving. Because when she's made them before, she's done them on a smaller scale. So that's why I wanted to do them again, because I thought, oh, I really like those on a bigger scale. I'm not going to round the tops. I don't want it on these. Okay. Just go. I'll say there's some quite pale parts to it. That's better. Oh, nice and grungy. So let's get this one on first. Yeah. I mean, I could probably put another pocket on these, which is something I might do when we come to decorating, could either have another corner one, or you could have one going straight across. Oh, I mean, you could have a really nice collage on there, so we shall see. But you probably don't need another pocket on it, especially if you're going to quite stuff it, because yeah, then it'll be quite a bulky piece. And I can see that that is just a little bit shorter, so I'm just going to put that down a touch. I'm going to have to glue that again. No? Okay. So I'll just ink back up there. So that's that one done. So we've got two. Lovely. Right. So this one goes this way. This will probably throw me now. So go to about there. And I want to go to about there. Oh yeah, it's weird ripping this way. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. Very nice. I don't like that though, when you take it out the pad and it leaves that mark up the top, and yeah, you can be quite careful with it and it still does it. But it's easily inked over. Right, let's get down here. Super. Let's have a look at this part. Now, I think I could actually put that back on. No, I couldn't, because that's obviously upside down. I thought if there was more different, going different directions. Oh, I like that. So, what's coming down about there? That's I think it was there. I hope it was there. Just a little bit more. I'll rip that off. So let's get this inked. I'll glue it down and then rip it off. And then I won't go shorter than I want. Okay, so let's get this glued. But yeah, another really quick project. Obviously it has used up a whole, well, apart from the scraps, a whole 12 by 12. So it's yeah, see if you want to get, ooh, what's going off here? Help. Why am I finding that really difficult? There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes my brain just cannot make sense of things. I don't know what it is. But it's true. It's a true story. You might have noticed once or twice. But yeah, it's things just throw me. They always have though. You know, like things like the Rubik's Cube, or anything like I don't know, any kind of funniness. I just don't know. What's that? That's lovely. Yeah, my brain just can't grasp it. But it might be with being partially sighted. That, I don't know, maybe because I've not got a surround vision. That, yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'm a bit unsure. So that's that. Love it. Right, so this one, we'll go down to that. Oh yeah, this was a bit awkward ripping it this way, wasn't it? And it really was awkward. It wasn't just me making a song and dance about it. It really was. So that's that. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, I still can't do it. So that would go that way, wouldn't it? Yep. So I want it there. So the good old nail tool. These little strips I'm going to save because I will do some, I was going to say ring pulls. Gosh, it's so hard to see. I've got to have the ring light on quite bright because it's night time. But yeah, it just shines really funny and you can't see. Sorry about you getting dazzled by the ring light as I'm talking about the ring light. I really like this page. This is the first time I've had this pad, so I'm not you know, I'm not overly familiar. I've obviously seen, you know, seen the patterns many times, but yeah, I'm not as familiar as I am the wallflower. So that's super. That goes that way. Hooray, hooray, she did it. Super. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter, you need to do two sides. I have got into the habit now of holding on to the side that I don't want to glue, and it really does help me remember. Obviously with that it was a bit more simple because, you know, I knew that it wasn't the jagged edge, the ripped edge that I wanted gluing, but yeah, I have started doing that, and then I don't get that oof, which, I mean, obviously sometimes I do have a moment of, oh my goodness, am I gluing the right bit? But yeah, I am getting used to holding that side now. Have I gone too far now? Okay. So I don't know if I will sew these off camera or not. I do think they would look very nice, but I would want to, I mean, even though it's a massive pocket, I wouldn't want to really lose any. But I think with them being so big, I think they would look really nice sewn around, so I probably will. I do want to sew as much as the Tim Holtz as possible. So we've got 4 of those and we've got 6 of those, and I think it was probably for about 50 minutes. So I don't think that's bad for 10 things. Obviously they are already decorated. I mean, I might put a bit of a label on or something, but I don't think there'll be any need. I think that's enough. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I was going to say I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I will leave a link to Joanne's channel, and I will leave one to Tina's, but I'm pretty sure that you know Tina's anyway, but yeah, I will leave a link to both of their channels if I can find their videos. Like if I do it today and put the links in before it's a few weeks time and I then can't find the right video, I'll put the link into the actual video, and then you can see how they did it too. So I'm going. thanks a lot for joining me. I'm going to say I will just keep popping up hi every now and again, and just doing a bit of Tim Holtz. So if you do see anything on YouTube and that, yeah, I'll come on and do a video. So I'm going. Bye for now.